Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. Today, we're going to be talking about My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 14, and this is kind of the start to the rest of the season, I guess is the best way to describe it. Last episode was more of like a wrap-up of what happened for the first 12 episodes or so, and this episode is kind of an introduction to where we're getting for the rest of the season. We start off with Hawks, kind of flying around, talking to Dabi on the phone. They still both don't fully trust each other, which is kind of weird because as far as we know, he's been undercover for a long time at this point. But he is the number 2 hero and in the Hero Association, so that does make sense. He lands in this mysterious building at one point in time, which I guess is the hideout of the Liberation Army. That's what we're calling it right now. That's what it was called near the end of the episode. We don't really know much about it, don't have any info. There were some other random heroes flying around. But the point is, Hawks is getting watched very heavily on both sides, both by other hero agencies and both by the League of Villains or the Liberation Army, whatever the heck you want to call them now. We learn from Endeavor near the end of the episode. He gave Endeavor a coded book and mentioned that they have over 100,000 members and that it's all going to happen within 4 months. So we may not actually see an attack this season because we don't know how they do time frames, things along those lines. It's a possibility that it's just all going to happen next season, but who knows? Right now we are in kind of the training arc, I guess is the best way to describe it, more of a training arc, work-study arc, where we have Bakugo, Shoto, and Deku all training under Endeavor. Endeavor, unfortunately, is not too happy about this. He just wants to train Shoto. He doesn't really care about Bakugo and Deku, more because he was like, the only reason I agreed to this is because Shoto asked, and it was like, oh, Shoto's looking for training, whatever, I can train these other two as well. It's not that big a deal. You guys got to keep up, watch from the back. So he didn't want them actually doing anything this episode. He just wanted them watching. We thought he was kind of being a jerk where he just runs off, but no, he actually could sense the danger before the impact actually happened, and then he went full hero mode after him, and then Shoto, Bakugo, Deku all started going after him to try to watch from the back, help civilians, etc. The guy that we fought against could control glass. That was pretty interesting. He could liquefy glass, and he made it into giant balls. But as we know, with fire can melt glass, so he wasn't really any match for Endeavor, and Endeavor knocked him down fairly easily. It wasn't very hard. He was talking about, the flames that you burn, they're all shrouded in darkness or something. Maybe, Endeavor is going to become evil or something, or everybody's going to come after Endeavor, as we've already seen with the Nomu came after Endeavor. But we don't really know. All Might's all about the work study too. He was like, yes, this is going to be good for you, Deku. This would be good for you, Bakugo. Endeavor's changed a little bit. And it's going to be good to see, what the number 1 hero actually has to do, because now I can no longer show you because I don't have any powers. It was nice. All the classmates also got to see their parents. We only got to see Deku seeing his mom. It was kind of a nice little tearful, cryful moment. His mom was proud of him. Like, she was like, I was so sad for your entire childhood because, you wanted to be this hero and you couldn't do it, and then now you can do it, and it's just great to see you living your dreams. And then Deku even mentioned, she was like, Mom, you got to stop crying. You're going to flood the apartment complex downstairs. I thought that was pretty funny. And then waved goodbye, obviously, as he went off to the work study and did Endeavor's whole thing. We learned that Endeavor has approximately 30 sidekicks, if not more. They're probably not going to be interacting with Endeavor too much. They may just be interacting with the sidekicks. I'm not really sure. But because Shoto is there, it's a good possibility that they'll be going on like missions with Endeavor throughout the course of it. We'll just have to wait and see. Todoroki, unfortunately, is stuck with Hawk's sidekicks because Hawk has been busy. Not Todoroki, rather, I'm forgetting his name. Oh, God, I'm forgetting his name. Oh, well, Bird Boy. We'll go with Bird Boy. Fujigomi, is that it? I think it's Fujigami. We'll go with that. Sure, why not? I'm not even going to edit this out because I don't feel like it. But he's stuck with the sidekicks because Hawks is busy doing his League of Villains thing / hero work at the same time, trying to counterbalance it. It is a possibility that Best Jeanist got killed as soon as we saw him, so we haven't seen Best Jeanist since he got messed up really badly by All For One. And he still has his quirk, I believe, but he is missing a lung. He mentioned he was missing a lung. The conversation with Dabi And Hawks on the phone was like, hey, don't have me go after the #1 hero, have me go after somebody else. So I'm guessing Dabi told him to go after Best Jeanist, in which he did. So it's a possibility that Best Jeanist is now dead. Knowing Hawks' character, though, I don't know. But it was kind of heavily implied that Hawks attacked Best Jeanist. He had his sword feather out. You saw all the feathers falling, but they did it off screen, so that's kind of why I'm thinking maybe he's still possibly alive. I don't really know. We'll just have to wait and see how that happens. We haven't seen Best Jeanist in forever, and we probably won't see him again for a long time, or we'll get a story saying, oh, guess what, he's dead. Hawk killed him. Hawks is actually evil. He's been working for this Liberation Army, a League of Villains the entire time, and it's all bad. Still no appearance from Todoroki. Who knows what the heck he's doing? Head of the League of Villains, etc. I'm probably mixing up my names again. But should have brought up the character sheet. My computer's not turned on right now, so my character sheet is gone, and I apologize in advance. But I'm forgetting his name, too, because we just haven't seen him in forever. He wasn't really too much in Season 4, and then he hasn't been in Season 5 whatsoever. So, yeah, I mean, they've just been kind of in the background for the longest time while everybody's doing their training. What I think is going to happen next episode is hopefully we get some more information from, like, the League of Villains or Liberation Army or whatever it is. Hopefully Endeavor spreads that news to all the other agencies, because Hawks, unfortunately, has to talk in coding, because he doesn't want to let the League of Villains know that he's actually working for the Hero Agency, and he doesn't want other Hero Agencies to know that he is working for the League of Villains, or whatever they're calling it now. They have an army. I think we're just going to stick with Liberation Army, because that's what it was called in the book when he highlighted it for Hawks. He even gave it to Deku, Bakugo, and Shoto, all three of them, and was like, yeah, here you go, read this too, it's important. Because you're going to be involved in all of this too, most likely. Bakugo, I thought it was funny, was like, I was faster than you, Hawks, I was faster than you, I'm better than you. That was pretty funny. He was like, oh yeah, we'll see. And Bakugo is not a fan of Hawks right now. He doesn't like his cocky attitude, because Bakugo is also super cocky as well. So I think we're going to see some training next episode. Probably, Shoto, Deku, Bakugo all exercising, learning to use their quirks better, getting stronger, etc. Then I think we're going to get more on the Hawk side of things too, and possibly see some heroes following him, and he may actually have to kill some heroes, or knock them out or something, at least to stay undercover for the League of Villains. I'm hoping we actually get to see League of Villains, Dabi, Toga, everybody else over there twice, because we just haven't seen them or heard from them in a very, very long time, and I want to know what's going on over there. The other, obviously the heroes aren't going to know what's going on over there, but we, the audience, should know at this point in time what's going over there. Also, I guess I don't fully understand the time skip either, because apparently the time skip is supposed to be, I thought it was supposed to be, they were switching up the Hawks infiltrating the League of Villains arc with the Endeavor arc that was training, etc., work study. But it seems like they're just playing them back to back, so maybe they condensed them or something. I may have to look into that more. But I don't read the manga. I'm assuming most of you probably haven't read the manga either. Some of you might, who knows. But I don't know. So I'm not going to know the difference. The only reason I know that is because I heard another YouTuber mention it for Neverworld, and I think it was maybe Chibi Reviews or something. So one of them that I watched mentioned it, and they were like, yeah, this is going to be a little bit different in the anime than the manga, because they didn't spoil anything, they just named the arc off, so, we already know what's happening right now. League of Villains is planning something, and then they're going to be all doing a work study. I'm sure we will see some of the other students doing their work studies as well, but I think this is going to be highly centered around Hawks, and highly centered around, Bakugo, Deku, and Shoto, with the work study probably for the rest of the season. We're on episode 14. We got, what do we got, 11 episodes to go. I believe we're getting 25 episodes, so we got plenty of season left for the foreseeable future. Rating-wise, we'll probably give this one a 7 out of 10. Not terrible, not great. Just kind of another setup episode. Past couple of episodes haven't really been all that great, I'll be honest with you. been a little bored. This one piqued my interest a little bit because it was like, oh yes, finally we're getting into the end, the action. But then Endeavor knocked that guy out in like half a second. So who knows? But I'm definitely more interested in the Hawks stuff right now. I know Hawks is a very popular character in My Hero Academia, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of him in the future as well. Also, if you are a fan of Rick and Morty, before I let you go, I am doing a Szechuan sauce giveaway, so go ahead and check out that video from a couple of days ago. All you got to do is like, subscribe, and comment on that video. Watch the video. It's about 3 minutes long. And then follow the directions if you want to win some Szechuan sauce. I'll be mentioning that probably in every video while Rick and Morty Season 5 is still on the air, because I will be reviewing every episode of that as well. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.